Hello, Wednesday the 30th of July 2014. Loads to talk about today. I don't know how I'm going to squeeze this into 10 minutes, but here we go. Alright, first of all, I have bought Katie the cat a new gift. Boys and girls, I am accidentally, please don't tell my best friend Ronnie, he'll never forgive me. I accidentally went into Aldi today. God, it's so cheap. Jars of marmalade, 29 pence. Jars of honey, 49 pence. How do they do it for that? God. But anyway, I was quite taken aback. Because Aldi is a bit of a, I don't know, I can just explain it as a jumble sale part of it. Oh, by the way, do you like my wall of clocks? It's always being added to. I've got my eye on another little number at the moment, but it's £99. So I'm holding off on that one. I might mention it and see if I can get that out of Ronnie as a Christmas present this year. It's very nice. I've seen them in the Nationwide Building Society. It's a clock. It's got flip over numbers. I haven't got a clock with flip over numbers. Anyway, back to Katie the cat. Okay, what have I bought the cat? Look at this. A new cat mat for a little food area. Do you think she'll like it? It is perfect gift for Katie the cat. Let's see her reaction towards her new gift. Hi, Katie. Look what Daddy's got you. Oh, a brand new mat for your food. What do you think of this? What do you think? Hello? Do you like your... No, have a look. What do you think of this? It's a new mat for... No, please have a look, darling. Please at least have a little sniff of it, darling. Come on. A little... What do you think of your... Why do we buy cats presents? Oh, hang on, she's taking an interest. Come on, have a sniff. Nothing? What if I was to put some food? I know what I need to do. Put food down on it. Yes, just a moment. Here we are then, Katie, darling. First of all, my love, let me take away this nasty old mat and this empty food bowl. Goodbye, Matt. Oh, Katie the cat and everybody's friend. Come on, Kate. Here, look at this. Look. Katie. Oh, I know. She knows this noise. Look. What's this? Ooh. There you are, darling. Food for Katie. Enjoy. At last, she's using the new gift. Nothing to do at all with the food I've just given her. It's definitely the new perfect carpet. Okay, lots and lots of little emails today. Let's go into the garden to read those. Thank you. Yes. Ooh. Bit bright out here today, never mind. On the subject of my shirt that I was wearing yesterday, Wendy Young says, Chris, that shirt would have looked much better if you had undone your top button. You look like you're being strangled. I think there's a few people, actually, Wendy, that would like to see me strangled so that I couldn't talk anymore. Possibly best friend, even Ron, would like to see me with my mouth permanently closed. Eloise says I look good in blue. Blue is the colour. We don't do football. That used to be the theme song to Chelsea Football Club, that one. Wendy also says the shirt is too big. And Deanna agrees and says I need a smaller shirt. Well, I'm pleased to hear this. You know why I'm pleased to hear that? Because that shirt used to be too tight. So I'm very, very, very happy to hear that. And congratulations also to Wendy, who has now bought a new printer from Argos. Now, that may be strange information to non-regular viewers of the show. Talking of non-regular viewers, we have a new viewer, Kieran. Good morning, Kieran. Was it Kieran? Kieran. Oh, I haven't brought a bit of paper down. How annoying. I think it was Kieran. Welcome to the show, Kieran. I'm pleased that you have joined this strange but enjoyable little experience that I provide every day of the week. Thank you. Who was I talking to then? Oh yes, Wendy's bought a new printer from Argos, £40, and the reason she's bought it is because she mucked the other one up by buying compatible printer ink. And I have learnt this, never ever buy compatible printer ink. It's only a few quid cheaper, and usually it ends up mucking up your printer head. So watch out for that one. Only buy, what if you bought a HP one? So always buy HP ink, Wendy. Please learn from your mistakes. On the subject of bottled water that we were talking about yesterday, lots of people writing in about that. Mary Flick says, guilty. I drink bottled water. And she also likes my blue shirt. She said, I look good in blue, just like Barry. Or maybe I look good in blue, but correct me if I'm wrong, Mary, and I don't think I am. Doesn't Barry look good in anything he wears? I wonder what he wears at home. Do you think he has a night shirt? You know, or perhaps you don't suppose for one moment he has one of those awful onesies, do you? Oh, my God, they're awful. Don't they? Look, tramp. No, Barry wouldn't have a onesie. Barry Manilow would not have a onesie. Absolutely not. My sister has sent a message in at last. After years of doing these programmes, my sister has at last sent a little message in who says, I have bottled water after seeing what tap water did to my kettle. Thick lime scowl. Now my kettle is about 6 months old and only has bottled water. It still looks like new and tap water smells. That is why we don't drink it. Well, there must be something wrong with where you live then, dear. You know, my water doesn't smell. Are you sure it smells? Take a glass of water and film yourself sniffing the water, Sharon. Sharon's my sister. Have you sniffed it yet? Does it smell of anything? Of course it doesn't. There's nothing wrong with the tap water. God's sake, bottled water. And you've got those little plastic bottles bobbing around all over the ocean, ruining it. They're bobbing. Bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. Really not good for the environment at all, dear. Plastic bottles everywhere. Angel says, naughty, naughty Chris. I do like it when someone says I've been naughty, Angel. Angel says, don't just judge us bottled water drinkers under one category. I have irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, my God. Well, hurry up and go, dear. I'll wait for you while you go. Have you been? Good. And tap water upsets my stomach, but bottled water is okay for me to drink, so I have no choice. What about all the salt in it, dear? It's the salt, Angel. Dangerous. And the plastic bottles, they're bobbling. They're bobbing everywhere. Bobbing along, singing a song on the bottom of the beautiful briny, shimmery, shiny, beautiful briny sea. So terribly bad for the environment, those bobbling bottles. She says, sometimes I drink soda water, which has quinine in it. I don't even know what that is, quinine. Is that a chemical? What is that, quinine? My doctor recommended soda water to me as a medication for one of my illnesses. I wonder if we have the same doctor. I have Dr. Cassianos, Birch Hill Medical Centre. Is that where you go? And there's a nice Asian one there as well that I go and see. Dr. Sanjeev. He's very nice to me, he is. At the end of the slope leading to my front door, we were talking about, because she sent in a picture of her flowers. Did you see Saturday's show? You missed it? Well, God, so, you can't just watch one show here and here. You've got to stay with us all the time. You missed the story. It's like removing a chapter from the book. You know, I could be talking about something tomorrow, which I've been discussing today, and if you didn't see today's, you won't know what I'm talking about tomorrow's. Are you with me? At the end of the slope leading from my front door, says Angel, over the other side of the footpath, my neighbour has passion flowers trailing all over her fence. We like passion flowers. You saw mine in yesterday's show. And the side of the house stretching the length of 3 houses. It's wonderful when it's in bloom. I will try and send you some picture. Please, please send me the picture. Please send me the picture. She says, I wait with bated breath for your sucky, sucky, sucky video on the Hoover. Well, it nearly happened today. Do you know, I saw the post lady, who's getting later and later. I noticed this. We didn't get the post lady today till about 1:30, 1:45. Why is she so lazy, getting up so late? I mean, it's shocking. It's disgusting. Post lady, those letters should be there when I get up in the morning about 9 o'clock. She's not here until 1:30. Lazy cow. I shall have to write a letter. I will write a letter. And she delivered at the end to Pearl. Pearl's lovely. Pearl has become a new viewer as well. Hello, Pearl. Pearl's at the end. Okay. Then there's Tim, who's next to Pearl. And next to Tim is Dave and Karen. they're my next door neighbours, and then there's me. And I saw this post lady. She went to Pearl, then she went to Tim, and then I was in the front garden pretending to do something, really waiting to see what letters I had. Went to Dave, and then she crossed over and went to the other house. Evil cow that was. She made me get all excited for nothing. So no Hoover bands yet. Rubber band, drive belt things. I don't know what they're called. What are they called? Who knows what they are? So that didn't happen today, I'm afraid, Angel. Nope, there are no Hoover repair shows today. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Will it arrive tomorrow? I'm so excited. Also exciting last night, actually. Hi to Tommy, who enjoyed seeing the video of sexy Mark singing. He is quite nice, isn't he? I have sent him a couple of messages and they haven't been answered. As usual. In fact, Angel sent in a little message as well, because she did say she had other gay friends. And I said, well, if there's anyone interested, about 30, 35, that's what I'd like, something like that. And she sent me a message again saying, no, they're all taken. As usual. Oh, well, we carry on going through this lonely life alone. Very, very sad. Very sad. So there we are, Mark. Monday was a good karaoke session. We had Mary and Peter singing together. They were very good.
This night's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's make it up.
And also we had another Peter singing who looks absolutely like John Pertwee. Now, John Pertwee, he died a number of years ago now, but he was my Doctor Who, okay? And he was also Wurzel Gummidge. Do you remember what he looked like, John Pertwee? Well, this is what Peter looks like, who comes along to the karaoke now and again. Don't you think he's a dead ringer for John Pertwee? I told you, didn't I? There we are, that was a little karaoke on Monday. Finally on the show today, a couple of little sad bits of news, boys and girls, really. You remember I told you yesterday that Joyce's dog wasn't very well. Well, I'm afraid she had to have him put to sleep. He was very, very ill. And Joyce says, thanks for mentioning Killian and me. He was the love of my life. And beautiful, beautiful Doberman dog. Here's a picture. What a lovely picture, don't you think? That's Joyce and her dog, Killian. And Joyce, right, she had that dog 11 years. 11 years. And Joyce writes on her wall, thank you to everyone for all your support and the kind things you have said. Lynn and I just got home from Med Vet. We did put Killian to sleep. Dr. Giartis did everything he could, but Killian had other ideas. He doesn't have to struggle to breathe anymore, and he won't have to endure 40 pills a day anymore. He's with Carl and Sassy now. I guess they are other pets that you had. He loved and missed them so much. I'm sure they are welcoming him with open arms. I will always love that dog with all of my heart. So, that's lovely, that is, Joyce. Really nice. And of course, you have the thoughts in your mind of always giving that dog a good life. You love that creature. You couldn't have done any more. And they really are family members, aren't they, pets? I had 3 cats once. I've only got 1 now. And she's, as you know, Katie, she's 14 or 15 years old now, which is quite old for a cat. And one other piece of sad news today. Marj writes, remember I told you her mum was very ill. And Marj writes, well, Chris, this for me is a sad day. They said at the hospital my mother is not going to make it. We're keeping her with fluids and pain-free and just letting nature take its course. Seems odd how calm I am right now. I am happy and sad at the same time. Mum would never like to live if she couldn't be in her garden or doing things, even if she could have gotten over this, and this would have been the case. So I'm happy, in some ways, that her spirit will be free, yet so sad that I won't see her physically again, even though I know her spirit will be with me. Life is like this, I imagine. I hope I don't mind you sharing my bit of sadness right now. I know what you went through with your mother. That's from Marj. Well, Marj, you're not a religious person. Other people are religious people, but I think we all believe the same thing. that we are just like a shell on this planet for a short period of time, and then when we die, whatever religion you believe, whether you believe or not of anything, you become a spirit. Don't you? So we float around, and even if you have trouble grasping the spirit thing, here's a thought to finish with. Some people are cremated, some people are buried, some people go out to sea. The cremated people, well, they go in a big oven and they go up in smoke. The smoke goes into the air and the air dissipates right across the world. So they are actually around you all the time, even if you're buried. Takes a bit longer, but eventually you'll turn into grass and trees, you'll grow up, and again, release yourself into the world. If you're in the sea, some people get dumped in the sea, don't they? You go into the sea, I suppose you dissipate in the sea, and again, it's all around you again, all around your world. I'll leave you with that thought. My heart goes out to both of you, Joyce and Marj. See you tomorrow.